At my age, sometimes I do think I've seen it all, that I can't be surprised by anything, but I just came across a story that absolutely shocked me. The person who has hurt and caused pain to so many other people is now wanting to get an apology and believes herself to be the victim. I think you might know who I'm talking about. Of course, I am talking about Meghan Markle. It could not have been more surprising when Meghan declared she can never forgive the royal family because they never apologized to her and Harry. Oh, really? So without making you wait too long, let's clarify this matter together. Welcome back, we are Kate Middleton and the Queen YouTube channel. So as soon as I heard about this little incident, I had to search for hours to grasp the whole incident, and I didn't want to wrongly accuse other people of stuff they didn't do. But the summary of this incident goes a little something like this. So Harry and Meghan have disagreed with each other, and Harry is planning to come back to the UK. He's wanting to reconnect with his family, especially his brother Prince William and his sister-in-law Catherine, Princess of Wales. But for whatever reason, apparently Meghan Markle doesn't agree. She doesn't want to come back to visit his family, and she's not agreeing with Harry visiting either. We already know how Meghan feels about family. She's not much of a family person, so why does she even care? She is such a horrible person, and I'm sure that eventually she's going to be punished. But anyway, back to the story. So the big reason that Meghan doesn't agree with Harry coming back to the UK and trying to fix his relationship with his family is because she can never totally forgive the royal family for what they put her and Harry through. And apparently they never said sorry either. Okay, it's quite a paradox, isn't it? I mean, how badly has the royal family treated them up to this point? Well, they let Harry marry her, they gave her a title, they gave her a life that so many people have dreamed of. So what makes her believe that she is a victim in this scenario? She was the one who acted like a traitor. She betrayed the royal family. She revealed secrets. She caused a lot of damage, and she encouraged Harry to abandon his family, his homeland. And there are so many other things that I can't even think of right now. What we're discussing right now is simply an example. It's a hypothetical case, if you will. Now, if in the family there is a son or a brother who gets married and is seduced by his wife to do horrible things to hurt the family, causing problems between brothers and the family, causing conflict with the parents, then in this case, how could you solve the problem? How to decide what to do? Should you forgive? Should you not forgive? Or should you just be done with that child forever? Please let me know what you think. Comment below and let me know what you would do in this scenario. I mean, I don't know, rich or poor, I think being in that situation is incredibly unfortunate. But anyway, back to Harry's story. So as a son, as a born prince, and a veteran of the UK's armed forces, Harry is found seriously wanting, and it's all for an undeserving woman who betrayed his grandparents first of all, then his father, his brother, and his sister-in-law, with whom he was very close, and let's not forget about the country. And it was also done with the cooperation of a horrible woman who has a clear history of using and throwing people away, who promised Her late Majesty the Queen that she was ready to hit the ground running. Remember when she said that? And then she couldn't accept help. She wouldn't accept any advice. She wouldn't accept support from people who were handpicked by the late Queen to help her. And then she dragged Harry away from his family, his duty, and even his friends. And so now Meghan Markle believes the royals owe her an apology. I mean, these are the people she betrayed and told vicious lies about. The royal family is never going to apologize. They have nothing to apologize for. She's just disgusting, the way that she's always interjecting herself into everything she can. She doesn't care how inappropriate her behavior is. Times when I'm feeling a little bit philosophical and thoughtful, I think about what are the biggest problems that humanity is facing right now. And in my opinion, greed is certainly one of them. There are so many people right now living in abject poverty. They can't even afford to put food on the table. And at the same time, we've got other people who are living in more wealth and privilege than people ever have before. So how much is enough? I mean, I think if we could all just be happy with what we need and not be so focused on what we want and always having more, we would be okay. There are so many people who only just want to have food and have clothes to wear. But Harry and Meghan, instead of just living a royal life, doing a lot of charity work to help other people, well, they decide to take full advantage of charity, and they take advantage of poor people for personal gain. Honestly, people like this make me sick. This is what is wrong with our world today. They went against the traditional direction of the royal family, and then they decided to act like a couple of dogs rebelling against their owners. And honestly, folks, I don't care whether they're right or wrong, but going against one's parents is already something we shouldn't do. Our parents usually know better. Harry and Meghan, though, they don't know how to repent. But nobody on this earth needs to apologize to Meghan Markle. In fact, she needs to be saying sorry to all of us. Her very presence and also her dishonesty, it's just disgusting. Somebody like Meghan Markle doesn't even deserve to breathe the same air as people like us, good people who try to make the world a better place. Now, I'm somebody who loves my family very much, and I love my country too. So when I meet anybody, not only Harry or Meghan, but everybody who's like them, yeah, I find them incredibly unethical. I find them to be a big problem in society. Harry and Meghan also need to stop it with this victim narrative. It's gotten boring. Now, it worked well for a little while, but like other social trends, it's come to a head now. Both of them act like that all the time, but they're not victims. Eventually, it is going to be Harry and Meghan on their hands and knees begging for forgiveness, and if it doesn't happen in this world, it's going to happen in the next one. God is going to see to everything, and God is going to punish them for all their sins. So have you read Lady C's new book about Harry and Meghan? Are they the persecutors or are they the victims? Every claim is supported with a lot of evidence, and she really proves how many lies Harry and Meghan told in Spare. I think Lady C did an amazing job of proving that these two were helping scammers. People who promote themselves all the time don't belong anywhere near the throne. So thank God and thank the late Queen for having the courage to get rid of those two and make sure they can never exploit the people of the UK again. Instead of Meghan being convinced that the royal family needs to apologize to her and Harry, that woman needs to consider this. Can the royal family ever forgive her? And even worse, can they ever forgive Harry? I think William has much more important things to attend to. He doesn't care so much about his lost brother and his anti-royalist wife. And let's not forget, the king right now is still going through cancer treatment. His wife is going through cancer treatment too. William's got 3 kids to support through this time. And he's also having to do a lot of work on behalf of the king. So Harry and Meghan just need to stay put in Montecito. The only reason they would want to return to the royal family would be because they're trying to ensure their royal status continues and also to make money. Maybe Meghan, though, can be comforted by this. The royal family doesn't need her to forgive them, and the country doesn't either. She can just stay away, and also, while she's at it, give up those titles, because clearly she hates Britain, she hates the royal family. Oh, but wait a minute, she's never going to do that, because she knows without those titles, she's never going to be able to make any money. Once she loses the title, she's going to go back to being an absolute nobody. And eventually, Harry is going to come to regret associating with her, and I think it's going to happen sooner than he thinks. See, once he's served his purpose, she's going to ditch him, and then where is he going to be? Now, I do think the royal family made some mistakes in the way they treated Meghan, but not the kind of mistakes that she believes they made. I think the royal family made a mistake when they treated Meghan with kindness. They were wrong to let Harry marry her. And even more, they didn't protect her image by lying to her. That's what she expects us to believe. Oh, I guess they're the ones who are in the wrong because they didn't let her continue abusing staff. They didn't give her way all the time. They didn't make her a princess on the same level as Catherine. They tried to teach her etiquette and manners, and they only spent $2 million on her clothing in 2 years. Oh yeah, they really need to say sorry. That £32 million wedding, patrons of the Commonwealth and the London Theatre, millions of pounds spent on clothes, a cottage in Windsor. They just had to do 72 royal engagements in 2.5 years, and protocol was broken for Meghan to attend Sandringham for Christmas before they even got married. Meghan also got to go on a high-profile engagement with the late Queen riding on the royal train, and let's not forget that the royal family were the ones who swept the bullying report under the rug. What exactly did the royals put Meghan and Harry through that requires an apology? Maybe Meghan needs to spell out her grievances because I'm just not seeing it. And everybody believes it's Meghan who owes the royals the apology. I thought Harry and Meghan wanted to embark on financial freedom. I thought they wanted their privacy. So what exactly is she expecting an apology for? Perhaps she could have given back all the missing jewelry and not been caught taking photos of poor little Princess Charlotte sleeping in her bedroom. I've also got a few words of advice for Prince Harry on how to act like a normal human being, not even necessarily a good one. He can just start out by acting normal. So judging by Harry's behavior, he's just as bad as Meghan is. He doesn't have an ounce of humanity in him. So first step, he needs to ignore Meghan's little schemes. He needs to get in touch privately with his father and also the sister he never had. I mean, Harry is clearly led by the brain in his pants, not the empty one in his ginger head. And at this point, he has already behaved so disgustingly to his late grandparents, which he can never take back. He's been a total ass to his father, his brother, his sister-in-law too. He needs to at least show that he feels bad. He needs to show remorse. And I know it's too late, but still, I hope Harry can realize that he is the one in the wrong and can try to make amends soon. And look, maybe his family will never fully accept his apology. That's his fault. But at least he needs to try. I really hope that anybody else out there who is treating their family horribly will realize their mistakes and fix them. And I'm guessing none of you fall into that group, but still. Family is so incredibly important, and it just really makes me feel sick to see what Harry and Meghan have done to theirs. When it comes to making peace with one's own family, don't put it off until tomorrow. It has to be done today. Thank you so much for watching all our videos. We're going to be so grateful if you express your opinions in the comment section below. And don't forget to support the channel by liking, sharing, and subscribing. Goodbye for now, and I'll be back to see you again soon in other videos on Kate Middleton and the Queen YouTube channel.